Hey guys, what's up? This is Vinnie Stevens here, and welcome to another video for my channel. Welcome to a brand new series of vinyl reviews. So this series is going to be a bit different compared to the last two. I will only be reviewing 5 rather than 10. It's just because I don't have 10 vinyls. Another series with the other 5 will probably come in the near future. Second of all, I've kind of mixed this up a wee bit. If you've ever seen my first episode from series 1, I think where I reviewed Dark Side of Moon by Pink Floyd. No, sorry, it's not. I think it was either that or Biffy Clyro's Eclipse. Up to my last episode of series 2, where I reviewed Fleetwood Mac. I've kind of just done them in order. There was ones, I think for instance Queen was like 2 Queen albums back to back, but this one I kind of mixed it up a wee bit because I've got 2 artists. I would only be reviewing probably 3 bands / artists. Kind of want to mix it up a wee bit, so I've decided just to drop 2 from it, and it's just going to be, I've put the other 2 finals that I have into this series. I will review them hopefully in the next series. And first of all, this one video is going to be different because I usually review a kind of a band or solo artist album, either studio or a live album. But this one is kind of a collaboration, kind of compilation album. So yeah, and so this video I'll be reviewing Hearing Aid. So yeah, so enough of me talking, let's get on with the video. So bit of background on this album, just get the script up here. So Hearing Aid was a one-time collaboration of various individual hard rock and heavy metal artists in 1985 to raise money for famine relief on the continent of Africa. According to Ronnie James Dio's MySpace, which is a really old thing, his profile, apparently the project raised about £1 million within a year. There was 40 artists and hundreds of volunteers donated their time and talent over 4 months to make the Hearing Aid recording sessions a reality. The song stars as a plea for unity in the fight against world hunger. So, while attending a 48 charity event called Radioton at the radio station KLOS, Dio members Jimmy Bain and Vivian Campbell noticed that there was a reputation from hard rock or heavy metal stars was low. In light of the success of Band Aid's 1984 Do They Know It's Christmas and US for Africa's We Are the World, they forwarded the idea to Ronnie James Dio, who was also attending the Radioton event, and together decided to create a similar project extensively built around the artists from hard rock and the heavy metal scene. Together we co-wrote the song Stars. So the song was recorded on the 20th and 21st, 1985 at A&M Recording Studios in Hollywood, California. The project included collaborations from Ted Nugent, Young Mustaine, Tommy Aldridge, members of Dio, Judas Priest, Army and Quiet Riot, Dawkins, Motley Crue, Twisted Sister, Queensrÿche, Blue Oyster Cult, Vanilla Fudge, Wine Tea, Ralph called Garifia, Journey, Wasp, and Night Ranger, as well as the Priority band Spinal Tap. Lead vocals were shared between Ron James Dio, Rob Halford, Kevin DuBarre, Eric Broom, Jeff Tate, Dave McQueenie, if that's how you say his second name, Don Duncan, and Paul Shornetto, sorry. Vivian Campbell, Carlos Canzeo, Buck Derma, Brad Gillis, Craig Goldie, George Lynch, Young Gal Mustaine, and Eddie O'Jorda, and Neil Sean all added like torsos, as well as Army and Stephen Jim Murray, who were in the middle of the World Slavery Tour at the time. They planned to attend the main session. There was a documentary that was shot for the recording process and released simultaneously. Stars was released in both a 7-12-inch single versions. There's a video documentary, as I said. Here near the sessions, it was recorded and released in VHS and the video weight format, which I have never heard of. I've heard of video. The project was also released as a compilation album, which also features live tracks by Kiss, Motorhead, Dio, Accept, Rush, and the Scorpions, as well as studio recordings from Y&T and Jimi Hendrix. The single peaked at number 26 in the UK charts in April of 1986. Dio had originally intended the song and the album to be released shortly after its recording, but contract issues, with different artists, record labels delayed the release until the 1st January 1986, which somewhat diminished the impact of its release. On the 2nd of November 2011, Dio's wife, Wendy, announced the song would be re-released. She told Rolling Stone that they were going to re-release Stars because it only ever came out on vinyl, which this is in cassette. It came out on a DVD and CD and had loads of outtakes for the video. In April 2015, Wendy Dio confirmed that a modern day version of Here Neighbours was in the works to record a new song and release it alongside the upcoming reissue of Stars. She had stated that legal stuff was caused by the reissue delay, and I don't think it ever was released. So on to the next part. So track listings. So there's there's a bit of a mixture of live stuff and studio stuff. I will say what EP it comes off, and actually who wrote it, something I actually haven't done in a while, and also the song. So the first song is obviously Stars. This was by the Hearing Aid. It was written by Ronnie James Dio, Vivian Campbell, and Jimmy Bean. Next song is Up to the Limit by Accept. This is a live recording. It was from Naruka, Japan in 1985, and it's from their Kazuru Band EP. And it was written by, now do forgive me, Accept is a German band, so they've got German names. So Wolf Hosman, Steinhoff, Stefan Kozvedman, Peter Betos, Jog Fisco, Udo Duxensinger, Gabby Hoffman, who was also known as Duffy. The next song was On the Road by Motorhead, live in the Hammersmith Odeon in 1985, from the Birthday Party 85 album. So this featured Michael Burston, obviously Lemmy Chemister, it was Phil Campbell, and Peter Gill. So yeah, the next song is Distant Early Warning. This was by Rush. This was like another live recording from Toronto in 1984 from the Grace Under Pressure tour video. This was written by Alex Louston, Geddy Lee, and Neil Peart. Next song is Heaven on Fire by Kiss. By Paul Stanley. It was written by Paul Stanley and Desmond Child. It was a live one from Detroit 1984 from the Analyzed Live Uncensored video. The next song is a studio one. It's Can You See Me by Jimi Hendrix, by obviously by the Jimi Hendrix Experience. It was written by Jimi Hendrix. So the next song is Hungry for Heaven by Dio. This was live in Philadelphia in 1985. It never got released anywhere else. It's written by Ron James Dio and Jimmy Bain. Next song is Go for the Throat by Y&T. This was a studio album. I don't know what album it was from. It was recorded by Dave McKinney, Avilius, Kenan Moore Hayes, and Kenan Moore Hayes. The last song was The Zoo by Scorpions, live in '84, taken from the Worldwide Live. Do apologise, again, Scorpions is a German band from Rufo Skinner and Carlos Meloyan. You could go back and actually check out, I've done a review on both Motorhead, Kiss and Jimi Hendrix albums. So on to the next part. So participates of this album. So I'm going to be going through who was on this album and what band they were from vocals right down to backing vocals to lead guitar solos to rhythm guitar to bass to drums to keyboards. So yeah, so for vocals it was Eric Blue from Blue Oyster Cult, Ronnie James Dio obviously from Dio, Don Dokken obviously from Dokken, Kevin DuBrow from Quiet Riot, Rob Halford from Judas Priest, Dave McKinney from Y&T, Paul Sciannetto from Rough Cult, Jeff Tate from Queensrÿche. I cannot say that band's name. I do apologise, you probably know what I mean. Backing vocals, Tommy Aldridge from Ozzy Osbourne, Dave Alford from Rough Cult, Carmel Appice from Vanilla Fudge and King Cobra, Vinnie from Dio, Jimmy Bain from Dio, Frankie Balnary from Quiet Riot, Mick Brown from Dokken, Vivian Campbell from Dio, Carlos Cavazzaro from Quiet Riot, Emma Dirac from Rough Cult, Buck Derima from Blue Oyster Cult, Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, Craig Goldie from Garifia, that's how you say it, Chris Harger from Rough Cult, Chris Holmes from Wasp, Blackie Lost again from Wasp, George Lynch from Dokken, Young Guy Mustaine, Mick Mars from Motley Crue, Michael McKean, who was in character and is credited as David Habas of Spinal Tap, Vince Neil from Motley Crue, Ted Nugent, Eddie Ojeda from Twisted Sister, Jeff Piston from Dokken, Rudy Salzo from Quiet Riot, Clazzarendo from Dio, Neil Sean from Journey, Harry Senior, who was in character as Dirk Smalls of Spinal Tap, Mark Steen from Vanilla Fudge, Mad Tor from Rough Cult. Lead guitar solos were done by Vivian Campbell from Dio, Carlos Cavazzaro from Quiet Riot, Buck DeRuma from Blue Oyster Cult, Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, Craig Goldie from Garifia, George Lynch from Dokken, Young Guy Mustaine, Eddie Orch from Twisted Sister, Neil Sean from Journey. Rhythm guitar melody lines were done from Dave Marty and Adrian Smith from Iron Maiden. Bass was done by Jimmy Bain from Dio, drums from Vinnie from Dio, and Frankie Balnary from Quiet Riot, and keyboard was done by Carl Sciannetto from Dio. Now on to the sequel. So, sequel project. So, there was a second planned song to benefit a charity that Dio was involved in with for years, Children of the Night. That benefited runaway children. This was a song called Throwaway Children. However, due to various reasons, the project never materialised, and the song ended up on 2002's Dio album Killing the Dragon. So now on to the cover. So the cover. So need to get my script up. So if you can see the background is black. It's got the hearing aid logo at the top with everyone who was involved with the project in the middle, with kind of this red ripped frame around the outside. At the bottom, it's got who was involved and a slogan saying an all-star album for famine relief, as well from people who were involved in what band they were from, or if they were solo artists. At the back, you've got kind of photos around the side of the hearing aid recording session, and then you've got kind of the top, same as the hearing aid logo, kind of stars in the same logo, and then down the middle, kind of a white bold font with other fonts on it. Kind of something that don't usually do is what's in the inside. So you got this, which pretty much tells you a wee bit about it, who was the lyrics to the song, who sung them, guitar solos, all that, and then other songs that were on it, and other things as well, who was producers and stuff. So yeah, and then on the other side, there's a quick look at that. On the other side, it features kind of just hearing aid merchandise, from sweatshirts to bandanas to hearing aid photo jerseys to t-shirts, and then the sessions video concept, and then the wee sign at the top saying join our favourite hard rock heroes in the fight to end world hunger. Your purchases will help provide needy people around the world with food and medical supplies. Remember, singers and songs will never change alone, so we're calling you, which is a lyric from the song. Pretty much, yeah, and then just the wee, like, souvenir stuff at the bottom. So, yeah, so now on to my review of the album. So my review. So I rate this album 6 out of 10. I rate it at that because I don't think it's up there with other vinyls I've reviewed. I'm not a big fan of these kind of albums, like collaboration, compilation albums. Yeah, this is a good album. The song Stars is what I think what rock and roll, heavy metal is about. It's kind of introduced me the kind of the bands and people who were involved with this album, kind of getting into their kind of music with their bands and stuff, as well as some of the live stuff and some of the studio stuff. It got me into their stuff as well. I actually first listened to Stars. Randomly came across it on YouTube one day, and at first I listened to it quite a lot. When I got this album, it kind of opened me up to the other stuff, like the live stuff and the studio stuff. Most of it I wouldn't heard before, because I've heard the likes of like Kiss, Motorhead, and Jimi Hendrix. A lot of their stuff I listened to, and Dio. Some of their like Y&T, and Accept and stuff. So, and Rush. As well. So yeah, how I got this album, I was at Tunes back in my hometown in the north of Ireland, where I've got previous albums. I came across it one day in the used section right away. I was like, oh, you know what, I'll just buy this, something different and a one-off for my collection. So yeah, and the songs, as I said, I heard the song Stars before, and that so I decided to buy it. It was really quite cheap. It's an original 1986 copy. That's all I know really, but it's still in good condition. And all in all, it's a good album, and Stars is a great song. I should have said there. Vinyl's in a good condition as well as the cover and stuff. So on to kind of going to wrap this video up. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and that's the notification in the description below. Hope you enjoyed that video. I tried to put as much as I could into it. I didn't actually particularly have a lot of research to go about it. So yeah, there'll be more vinyl reviews coming over the next couple of weeks, as well as other videos and stuff coming soon as well. They're currently in the works. So yeah, don't know what else to say now. I think that's really about it. So stay tuned to the next episode of Vinyl Reviews. I will be reviewing someone from my home, from the north of Ireland. He's a legendary guitarist. So yeah, stick around for that, and I guess see